So now I'd like to welcome Zainab Khamis. Zainab is joining us from Bahrain. This is an organization called Brink, MENA, and Zainab is the strategy manager at Brink. She's going to talk about deep learning, data analytics, and the workforce of the future. Actually, we have a long session tomorrow on the workforce of the future, and especially in the data and analytics. So I can already see things rolling over to tomorrow. So welcome, Zainab, and over to you.
Thank you. Just to clarify, I will talk about the startup ecosystem. Since I come from an accelerator, this is what I'll focus on. Maybe that was when you changed the agenda, you changed a bit in the title, but I'll talk about startups.
Sure. Startup ecosystem.
The startup ecosystem, yes,
Great.
Especially in Oman. Okay. So before I start, let me put, yeah. Before I start, thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Thank you for having me. I'm Zainab Khamis. I'm the strategy manager at Brink. I'm based in Bahrain, but we have a partnership in Oman with Omantel, and that's where I will introduce what we're doing in the startup ecosystem in Oman. Just one thing is I'm a data scientist. I have a master's degree in big data, and I worked in the startup ecosystem with the accelerator in the past 4 years of my life. Okay, so let me introduce you to Brink, because I know a lot of you're not really familiar with Brink and accelerators since you're coming from the data science background. So let me tell you. So Brink is a global venture accelerator. Let's break it down. So global, so we're a global company. Our headquarters is in Hong Kong, and I am in the MENA region, which is, we're running it from MENA, from Bahrain, and we have offices in Dubai and in Oman. I'll talk about the Omani office and what we do there. So before 2020, we were only supporting startups in the IoT field. IoT was huge back then, but then now we've changed. We're supporting startups in that they are in the tech field. They have to be tech, and when they are, they solve a real problem. So we call ourselves empowering game changers. So we help startup, as you can see here. We help startup globally. So we have our global presence, and we're running the MENA office from Bahrain. These are all of the accelerators program that we do. So currently we have 19 accelerator programs all over the globe. And you can see here that we have one in Oman, and that's where I will talk about more. Also, we do a lot of ecosystem building, a lot of activities, youth empowerment, summer camps, hackathons. We're actually running, I'm so happy to announce that we're running a big data hackathon with Omantel next month. So stay tuned. We also do corporate and startups engagements to help build the ecosystem. So when we're building the ecosystem, we can't look at the startups alone. So we look at the startup, the accelerators, the incubators, the corporates, the government, the fund. So we bring everything together to build the ecosystem. So what we provide for the startups, we provide them with network, with ecosystem, with different programs and services. So let's talk about big data and what happened and how did it transform the startup world. So actually big data and analytics, it's been huge, especially starting 2 or 3 years ago. The startups are finding new business opportunities from driving it from data. So they're having new opportunities that they are opening their own startups. As I mentioned, before 2020, we were supporting IoT. لأن كان الbuzzwords back then is IoT. Now the buzzword is big data, AI, machine learning, and I'm so happy to be part of this, to transfer the knowledge that if you are a startup and you're doing big data or you're doing data analytics, we're here as Brink and Omantel to help you. So a lot of startups started from data, from data science, from data analytics, from big data. They're starting their own business. So it's distributing every sector, and we all know that data is driving decisions. Data are driving insights about the different businesses and to support different organizations. And that's where the opportunity for the startups to come and shine. So let me give you an example. For example, we have Linkers. They are a Saudi company. I'm not sure if you know them. What do they do is they are transferring the customer experience in the restaurants and cafes. So they would give real-time analytics. They would have IoT devices all over the shop in different branches, and they will give the company or the coffee shop an insights about real life data analytics. Let's say that this branch, a lot of it's beside one of the colleges, and a lot of it from, let's say 11 to 2, a lot of students are coming to the coffee shop. So the Linkers would use that and give the coffee shop an opportunity to say, oh, the majority of your customers from 11 to 2 are students, so you can have students discount. So they're actually transferring the the customer experience to be better. So they're using real life analytics and big data, of course, to give better business decisions. I'm so happy to say that we partnered with Omantel, and we opened, and Omantel now, they have their Omantel Innovation Lab, and we're running an accelerator that one of the verticals for it is big data. So if you have a startup that's using big data or data analytics, if you are a student, I know there are a lot of students here. If you're a student, we're running a lot of hackathons. We're running a lot of we're doing a winter camp that's digital. We're doing a lot in the ecosystem. So please stay tuned to Omantel Innovation Lab. It will be opened next month. So I'm giving you the news before they're actually opened, but their accelerator is already open. So they are aligning with Oman's Vision 2040 to promote innovation. So Omantel opened their innovation lab. I'm so happy that we're doing it with Brink, since we are the global venture accelerator, and we're helping them with building the ecosystem, the Omani ecosystem. We've been doing a lot of workshops together. We're doing innovation and, of course, investments. If you're a startup, this is where you want to start. They have these verticals. As I mentioned, big data is one of the verticals, and then they're doing, of course, IoT, 5G, cybersecurity, and customer experience technology. So put the word out there. If you are a startup, you're doing big data analytics. If you're doing anything that comes with IoT, big data analytics, cybersecurity, 5G, customer experience, Omantel Innovation Lab and their accelerator is where to go. And we already started the first cohort with Omantel. We have 5 startups, as you can see. So we have auto plants. So they're using data analytics and IoT devices to manage farms. We have Ma'moon. I think he's already a speaker in one of the sessions in this conference. So they're using, it's a platform that allows users to apply and find their financial products. We have Mubadir, which is an IoT microchip that connects cloud-based platform with livestock. We have Pixel, they have an e-commerce platform, it's called Kushk, and we have Remedy, it's for mental health, a mental health platform. So these are the 5 startups that we started with this cohort, and stay tuned. As I mentioned, we're running the Big Data Hackathon next month. So please follow Omantel and their Instagram and in their social media, and you can follow Brink. We will also spread the word. And their next cohort, it will be in the summer. They will do the call out for it. Also, if you're students, we will have a winter camp that will teach you how to code. Isn't that great? This is what we're trying to do to build the Omani ecosystem, and actually it's all the MENA region ecosystem. I will conclude with that. I'm so happy, I'm so thrilled, and let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you so much, Zainab. From the floor, do we have any questions to Zainab about their accelerator program? They're working with Omantel. for entrepreneurs. Zainab, we don't have questions from the floor or online. It was a pleasure to have you with us and
Thank you so much.
To know about what you're doing from Bahrain and Oman with Omantel. Omantel is usually our comics main sponsor. So we have a very big plan. We're supporting 150 ICT SMEs at comics. We have a big zone where we're giving away space at a very small investment at Oman's official event. So we hope to have you there and to see if we can work with you on the entrepreneurship development program which you have. So
sure. Thank you so much for having me and have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.